You are not poor because you're unlucky. You are not poor because you didn't work hard enough. You are poor because nobody taught you the rules of the game. And today, I'm going to show you exactly why 95% of people will never be rich. Not because they're lazy, not because they're stupid, but because the system was never designed to make them wealthy. Let's begin. First, let's talk about a number, $1,000. If you have $1,000 in your bank account right now, you are wealthier than 20% of Americans. Let that sink in, 20%. In the richest country in the world, 1 in 5 people has less than $1,000 to their name. This is not a coincidence. This is a pattern, and patterns have reasons. Here's the uncomfortable truth about wealth. It's not about income, it's about behavior. Study after study shows that most lottery winners go broke within 5 years. Why? Because wealth is not a number in your bank account. Wealth is a set of habits, decisions, and systems, and most people were never taught those systems. They were taught to work, not to build. There's a massive difference. Let's talk about the 95%. Who are they? They are the people who trade time for money every single day. Wake up, go to work, get paid, spend. Repeat. This cycle has a name. It's called the rat race. And the cruel truth about the rat race, even if you run faster, you're still in the same race. A higher salary doesn't break the cycle, it just makes the cage more comfortable. Now let's talk about the 5%. What do they do differently? They don't trade time for money. They build systems that make money for them while they sleep, while they eat, while they're on vacation. Rental income, dividends, business revenue, royalties, money working for them, not the other way around. This is called passive income, and it's the single biggest difference between the 5% and everyone else. But here's where it gets interesting. The 5% didn't start rich. Most of them started exactly where you are. Warren Buffett started investing at age 11 with his own savings, not his parents' money. Jeff Bezos started Amazon in a garage. Howard Schultz, the man who built Starbucks, grew up so poor. His family couldn't afford healthcare. So what changed? Their mindset changed, and then their actions changed, and then their results changed. In that exact order. Let's talk about the first reason 95% never get rich. Reason number 1, they spend before they invest. The average person gets paid on Friday, and their money is gone by Monday. Rent, food, Netflix, car payment, phone bill, and whatever is left, it goes to something that feels good right now, not something that grows. The wealthy do the opposite. They pay themselves first, before the rent, before the groceries, before anything. They take a percentage of every paycheck and put it somewhere that grows, every single month without exception. This is called the pay yourself first principle, and it's one of the oldest wealth rules in existence. Most people have never heard of it. Reason number 2, they think in expenses, not assets. When the average person gets extra money, they ask, what can I buy? When a wealthy person gets extra money, they ask, what can I invest in? One question leads to stuff, the other leads to wealth. A car is not an asset. It loses value the moment you drive it off the lot. A designer bag is not an asset. Vacation is not an asset. An asset is something that puts money in your pocket. Real estate that generates rent. Stocks that pay dividends. A business that generates revenue. The 95% fill their lives with expenses. The 5% fill their portfolios with assets. Same income, completely different outcome. Reason number 3, they underestimate time. Here's the most powerful force in finance. It's not intelligence. It's not connections. It's not even capital. It's compound interest. Einstein reportedly called it the 8th wonder of the world. Here's why. If you invest $200 a month starting at age 25 and earn an average 8% return, by age 65 you will have over $700,000, $200 a month. That's less than most people spend on coffee and subscriptions. But if you wait until age 35 to start, that same $200 a month becomes only $300,000. You invested the same amount, but you lost $400,000, not by making a bad investment, just by waiting 10 years. Time is the most expensive thing in the world, and most people waste it. Reason number 4, they follow the wrong advice. Most people learn about money from 3 sources: their parents, their friends, and social media. None of these are reliable. If your parents were not wealthy, following their financial advice will likely produce the same results they got. If your friends are broke, taking financial tips from them is like asking someone who's never left their hometown for travel advice. And social media shows you the highlight reel, the Lamborghini, the penthouse, the watches, but not the debt behind it, not the failed businesses, not the reality. Real wealth is quiet. Real wealth doesn't need an audience. The loudest people in the room about money are usually the ones who have the least of it. Reason number 5, they are afraid of risk. This one is the most misunderstood. Most people think wealthy people are risk takers. They're not. They're calculated risk managers. There's a difference. A gambler takes blind risks. An investor takes educated risks. The 95% avoid all risk. They keep their money in savings accounts, earning 0.5% interest, while inflation runs at 5% every year. Play it safe, their money loses purchasing power. In other words, playing it safe is itself a risk. The biggest financial risk you can take is taking no risk at all. Reason number 6, they never define what rich means to them. Here's a question most people never ask themselves. How much is enough? Most people chase wealth without ever defining it. They say that want to be rich, but they have no number, no target, no plan. Imagine trying to drive to a destination without knowing the address. You'll just drive forever, getting nowhere. Specific, the 5% set clear financial targets. I want $2 million by age 50. I want $5,000 a month in passive income. I want to retire at 45. Specific. Measurable. Dated, and then they reverse engineer the plan. What do I need to do today to be where I want to be in 10 years? Most people never ask that question, so they never find the answer. Now here's the part nobody tells you. The gap between the 5% and the 95% is not talent, it's not luck, it's not connections, it's information and behavior. Wealthy have access to better financial education, better advisors, better systems, and they act on that information consistently. The good news, in 2026, that information is available to everyone. Podcasts, books, videos like this one. The knowledge gap is closing, but knowledge without action is worthless. You can watch every finance video on YouTube and still be broke if you don't change your behavior. Reading about swimming doesn't teach you to swim. You have to get in the water. So here is your action plan. Step 1, pay yourself first. Every paycheck, take 10 to 20% and put it somewhere that grows before you pay anyone else. Step 2, start investing. Today, not next month, not next year. Today, even if it's $10. The habit matters more than the amount. Step 3, stop buying liabilities. Start buying assets. Before every purchase, ask, does this make me money or cost me money? Step 4, learn from the right people. Find one person who has the financial life you want and study how they got there, not social media influencers, real builders, real investors. Step 5, define your number. How much do you need to feel financially free? Write it down, put a date on it, build backwards from there. The uncomfortable truth about the 95% is that most of them will read this, nod their heads, and do nothing, because change is hard, because starting is uncomfortable, because the rat race feels safe even when it's slowly draining everything. But you watched this video for a reason. Something in you wants more. That feeling is valuable. Don't ignore it. Act on it. The 5% didn't get there by accident. They got there by deciding one day that the life they had was not the life they were going to accept. That decision is available to you right now, today. The question is, will you make it? If this video made you think differently about money, share it with someone who needs to hear it. Subscribe for more content that breaks down what the financial world doesn't want you to know. And drop a comment. Are you in the 95% right now? Or are you making moves to join the 5? I'll see you in the next one.